What's going on, guys? So today we're going over a new deck that just got released through the Visions of Ice mini box. Now this is the deck that everyone's kind of talking about right now. It's the Spellbooks archetype, and everyone either love it or hate it is definitely talking about it right now. And that's because of the mechanics of how much draw engine and potential it has. So I'll go through the deck of what I've built, what I feel is right now the most optimal deck to play for the Spellbook archetype. So as you can see here, I'm running 2 of the Spellbook Magician and Prophecy. Now, I only have 2, running 2 because I only have 2. I'd probably run 3 if I had a third. However, I've noticed that it doesn't really make a difference if you have 2 or 3 in the deck. It still is able to generate cards just fine, and it's still pretty consistent. I'm also running 2 of the main Spellbook of Secrets. This is your main draw engine potential card. I'm only running 2, once again, only have 2. I am free to play, so if you spend money on the game, you might be able to get more, and those 2 cards are definitely positives in this deck. Other cards, the monster cards I should say, which are the main difference between the deck that I've created and the other decks I've seen online. I'm running 3 Mythical Beasts of Cerebus just because of its potential and its effect to get so much attack. So it has, a 1-turn kill potential, which is really great, just because you'll be playing so many spell cards all in one go in 1 turn. So you can get Mythical Beast Cerebus up to over 4,000 attack and just wipe out your opponent in 1 turn. I'm also running 1 copy of the Treacherous Trap Hole, the new trap. A very cheeky card, just because it can destroy 2 of your opponent's monsters for basically nothing. So it's it's almost a free card in this deck since you're not going to run out of the traps. So it's a very good card to tech in, just in case if you are behind on board, you can use a huge swing potential. So, alright, with that, we're also running Restart with Bandit Keith. So we're going to go and jump on the ladder. Alright, so this time we're going against My Valentine. Probably going to be running some Amazon cards just because she just came out with her new event that allows her to get Amazon Princess, brand new card. So probably a lot of people are going to be playing it. Alright, let's see here. We have a decent opening hand. I'm going to go ahead and just roll with this hand. Use skill? No. So this is a good card. So here we have our Library of the Crescent. This is one of the cards you want to open up with if you have a Spellbook of Secrets. This is a really good combo, just because it allows you to get an additional card into the graveyard. So very powerful. All right, so we'll go and see. So that's all right. So good. She did good. She set 2 cards to face down. So I had to then guess at which one is going to be the Amazon one. So let's see here. Alrighty. Go ahead, just play out our Mythical Beast. Alright, so here's the combo. So we're going to play our Library of the Crescent. And what this card does is it allows us to show our opponent, or have them pick 3 different cards from our deck. So we want to show that one, and sure, this one. We just want 3 cards that we don't have in our hand. So no matter what they choose, we're going to get an additional card. We already have our Book of Secrets, so we would typically pick one of those. However, we already have it in our hand. So it didn't really matter which one we got, because we're going to just get another card anyways. So Book of Secrets, well, we're going to go ahead and pick up the Fate. This is the Fate, like I said, is one of the main cards in this deck, and it's the reason why this deck is so powerful. So we got Fate. Going to go ahead and run Spellbook the Master, pick up another card. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to go and just show them this one, doesn't matter. They know we have cards in our hands. It's not really that big of a deal. You're not gonna keep any secrets from anybody. Not in this game. Let's see here, so we have a couple choices we can make. What I'm going to go ahead and do though is I'm going to go ahead and pick up another Fate card. And you'll see here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put down. Play this. See how this goes. I'm not sure. She might have 2 of the Amazon cards, and that will kind of suck. But power that up. That will be over 4,000. So technically what I could do now is banish one of her cards. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to banish her monster. Banish her monster and just see what happens. Let's see here. Alright, banish. So don't banish that library card because we don't need it ever again. So just banish the other ones because we can recover those ones, and that would be very good to recover. Alright, I'm just going to banish her monster. Alright, so we do technically have like first turn kill right here if she doesn't have something crazy. So let's see how this goes. I'm not sure of how Amazoness works. If she has an Amazon monster, that trap card, that basically sends my card over. Alright, good. So enemy controller. Got rid of enemy controller. We're not doing too bad right now. Team to main phase, yeah, sure. Sure, we're just gonna set this just because, just in case if she thinks that like, oh, we didn't set our fate the first time. All right, end our turn. So now that we have two spellbooks in our graveyard, our fate can still turn whatever card they've ended up playing face down. They can't banish it though, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're not completely vulnerable, but we're a little vulnerable right now. Sets a card. Interesting. Interesting. Monster in hand or no? No monster. Wow. Ooh, they might be hurting. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and play this now and just return one of their cards to their hand. So just be banishing one card, and we do want to banish that one because we want to be able to get that back in our hand. I'm just gonna banish that, put that back in our hand, see what that does. Alright, this draw is gonna be big. Unfortunately, we do have our Book of Secrets, so we can be able to draw. Oh, they lose! They just give up. They knew! They knew they had nothing to protect, so there we go. This is our first win with this deck. Pretty fun. Alright, so we got our first win against my pretty fun game. Going against Amazoness. Now we're going against Seto Kaiba. Once again, pretty solid opening hand. Once again, Cerebus and Spellbooks. And it was almost, I think it's identical as the last hand. So I'm just going to say not use our restart skill. Worked out for us last time. We'll see if it works out again this time. Seto Kaiba right now still playing hazy, still playing a lot of cards that he does a restart though. So maybe he's playing a mirror match, which I don't know how this deck does against a mirror match. I've played a couple, but it kind of depends on who goes first, and of course, you know, whose hand has what in it. So, you know, not too much to say about a mirror match or what to tech in to make sure that you win that mirror match. So we'll see what he basically picks for us. Doesn't really matter because we're gonna have our main draw engine, our Spellbook of Secrets. All right, so off this draw, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just get our fate, just get it in our hand. Like I said, it's the most powerful card of this archetype. So we have two in the grave. I'm gonna go ahead, go ahead and play this just to get a third one so we can banish whatever he plays. I'm just gonna go ahead and show this card, and then target that. I'm gonna go and get another. This is where it gets kind of tricky. I think I'm just actually gonna pick up an Eternity, just because I know I'm probably going to banish some cards, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, and I want to make sure I be able to get that back into my hand next turn if I don't have a good draw. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set all 3 cards. So set that one, set that one. I'm just set them all. That way he really has to, to choose which one is the fate. And I'm just going to end my turn like that. Alright, so first turn, we have a 2900 attack monster, we have the ability to banish whatever he wants, and we have basically our next turn set up already. So, like I said, this deck can be fairly powerful. So it just sets one card face down. Interesting choice. Could easily be Komo. Hopefully it doesn't set any back row. He sets back row. It's probably, if he's playing Sylvans, it's probably just going to be the I'm gonna go ahead and play this now, just in case if it is that trap card, Ultimate Providence. Just in case if he does have a spell card in his hand that's just gonna get our spell. I'm just gonna go and play this now. Yeah, just banish three of those cards. Like I said, you want to avoid that one. Actually, we had to use all three. Typically, you don't want to need to banish that crescent, just because it doesn't really do you much good after that. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see what he get. If it's Code Mushroom Removal, I'm getting pretty excited because I should be able to then win next turn fairly easily. Let's see what he takes down. What is that? He's playing Naturia? What? I haven't seen someone play this deck in so long. I wonder if this is an actual Platinum player, not just someone that came back down from King Games. Also, people would probably be tempted to play this Magician. However, that new trap card that allows you to destroy 2 monsters is kind of scary. So I'm not going to play that actually. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, use my Book of Internal, get back one of my Spellbooks. Yep, play this guy. Go ahead and get back my Spellbook. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and get my now another Fate. So yeah, go ahead, get this going. Get out a Fate. I'm actually going to go ahead and just pop his back row. Just in case if it is like a mirror wall or something. That way I can attack through it. So yeah, go ahead, just pop this. Throw another card into the banished pile. Let's go ahead and banish that just because we want him to keep... Yeah, he quit. He knew he had nothing to stop it. So like that, another victory. Fairly easy, fairly quick game. Everyone says these games take forever just because of the card generation. But if you know what you're doing, if you know how to use the cards, correct combos, as I'm showing you here, it actually goes by pretty quick. So, and people either learn that they can counter it, or they learn pretty quickly that they have nothing to stop this deck. So we'll go and play one more, see if we can get another victory, and then we'll probably be done for the day. You guys have seen kind of the raw power of this deck, being able to make one monster go over 4,000 attack within 2 turns, and have the ability to basically remove anything on their board is very powerful. Very, you know, 1 turn, 2 turn potential. Alright, this game we're going against Yugioh. Yugi, 25 card deck. He's playing Grandpa's cards. Interesting. So we got Exodia deck going on. We'll see if he's trying to play it. I think I'm going to keep my hand. So once again, I'm not showing you guys too much variance. Just because we've opened up with 1 Cerebus and then 1 Spellbook of Secrets. But that's what happens when you run 3 Cerebus in this deck. The chances kind of go up. We are going second, which is unfortunate. We're not going to get that 1 turn kill potential. If he does play something just face down, we can't just smack it out of the way. But we'll go ahead and see how much we can get set up here. Yeah, keep drawing them cards. So of course, like I said, you always want to start off with this typically. Just draw a Fate, doesn't matter. Our next cards are going to be... Oh wait, I messed up. I thought that was the Master card, but hey. We're going to go ahead, we're going to have to play this because we do need 2 cards in the grave. Yeah, playing this just to get that card in the grave. Let's see here. And just set both these cards down and see what he does. Alright, wait for his turn. Hopefully we get something good to draw on the next turn. Hopefully he doesn't play anything too crazy that wipes out our board. But 24 attack monster with the potential to remove something from his field, or flip it face down if he does decide to attack me. So not too bad of an open move. Could have been better if I didn't misplay, but hopefully we can recover from that misplay. Set the card. I haven't played against a Grandpa's card deck in a while, so battle. So he doesn't play a monster. Interesting. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and kick one of those back. Yep. Kick one of them out of here. Send that to the banished pile. Doesn't matter. Just pick and choose one of these. Doesn't matter on that either. I can still kick one of those cards back. Ooh, and Book of Secrets. So great draw. So what we're gonna do is just kick this thing out. Yeah. Alright. So return 1. So we have turn 1 potential kill, or turn 3 when we can attack, I guess. Kick that back. Yes, there we go. So unless he has Sphere of Bola in his hand, we should be able to win this. Alright, my camera cut out there for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and play this monster. I'm gonna get my Eternal just to play another card and get another one back in my hand. So it'll allow me to we're over 4,000 already. Surprised he hasn't given up. Unless he just wants to take the loss instead of conceding. Yeah, go ahead and get that one back in our hands. So that's why it's so important to banish those cards. So this allows us to get protection next turn, just in case if he does have something up his sleeve for whatever reason it may be. So go ahead, if he has a bullet in his hand or something, and he's able to play next turn, we have something to protect our butts. But if not, we win. Boom, like that, we win. Turn 3. So like I said, this deck, you know, our competition might not have been the strongest competition. You know, we're not going against masked heroes. However, I've played against those decks, beat them pretty easily. So, you know, lost a couple as well just because of misplays and still getting used to this deck. But I hope you guys give it a try. I hope you guys like the deck list. And let me know how you guys can improve it. And catch you next time. Thanks.